Oh, back to the cathedral. So when is Ryuki gonna show back up?
So, you finished reading the file?
Yeah. Now do you understand? Now you know whose left half is in the freezer. Jin. Jin Furue. That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Kameji. What's this? There's some
It's
kind
the
of device in
doodad.
there.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device.
We saw it once before, way back, right? Bizarre looking device.
The box appears to have some kind of jet-like nozzle device inside.
Do I remember when we saw it last? Is it in here? No, that we didn't go down in that one. I think it was here we saw that as Ryuki. I don't know why some of the images are bugged out. Yeah, the last time we saw Ryuki, he wasn't doing great. NirvanA collected genocide. Are Lian and Kizuna okay? Lian and Kizuna aren't here right now. We split at
They're
Brahman.
not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were gonna think hard about where to go.
You changed?
That outfit was so hard to move in. With the wireframe and all the stuffing.
How about Jin Furue?
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
Baron Pervert. What a name. Still dubious about this door back here. What happened up till now?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
That's what we came here for. Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah.
You know her well.
Kizuna and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A mame doi.
Really?
Mizuki's really going for a loop. When did you get here?
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Lian to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the 4 of us headed down the stairs. Lian carried Kizuna down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
How did you find out?
I used Marco's X-ray function. Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye. He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much. Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm. I know Iba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Iba. But Iba and Date, Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes,
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
It's okay, I remember them. Why were Iba and Dante fighting?
Well, you see, I was so preoccupied with my work.
No. It was because you tried watching VR porn while Iva was still in your left eye.
that does sound like something that would make me very angry.
What a
I told you a
blunder.
million times, it was just a watermelon splitting video.
What a blunder, Dante. About Uru Somizuki.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file. Uru Somizuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half? That was for the NirvanA initiative, right? Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of, is the NirvanA initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead. Right, the mastermind is dead. But you saw it, on the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan. That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice, but Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died. Which means...
The main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the NirvanA initiative.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the NirvanA initiative?
I don't know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right? But check this
The
out.
door! I'm telling you, brother.
Open Sesame!
Marco, please.
Thank you, Marco.
What is this?
Do you like it? Erotic, isn't it?
How is this in any way erotic?
He's been hanging out
Much
with
more
Tama.
erotic than watermelon splitting.
Let's get going. Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals? That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Uh-oh.
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Hi, Tama.
Toma.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
2 cathedrals. But why? So this is the one that collapsed 6 years ago.
Do you hate Ryuki? Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs. 6 years ago, It made my heart condition worse. It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time. But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium, I got there before you and found the corpse. At the time, I had no clue it was Uru's left half, but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before that the one thing I wanted was for you to live a normal life. I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why...
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
Well, that didn't work out. She seems a little pissed. Where'd Dante go? Oh, there he is. 2 cathedrals?
Marco, can you send Iba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the 2 cathedrals.
So there's the elevator and up to Tokiko's office. And this one only has the stairwell? Or the non-destroyed one only has the stairwell?
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one, right here.
Oh, this is the one that blew up. The one under Abyss HQ is the non-destroyed one?
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror. What he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious box.
So Ryuki's been in both
The one connected
sides,
to the
right?
Nice building is the east one. You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
Okay. So we're in the east one now. Why 2 cathedrals?
Huh. Beats me.
Maybe it has something to do with what Nice believes. 2 in 1. I think they were obsessed with that.
We're in the west one now? But it has the elevator pillar in the middle. Or do they both have that? Stupid, shameless man. The west is the destroyed one. Oh, so it just has the pillar so it looks identical, but it's not actually an elevator in there. Okay. Weird. Are you okay, Ryuki?
He appears to at least be breathing.
It might not be if there was rope and a branch in here.
Jesus Christ.
This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terror detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did...
So how did that line up? Sorry, I have to pull up the flowchart again. And throw things. So Ryuki here shoots Mizuki Kuranushi with the stun round. It doesn't say. It doesn't say Ryuki. Maybe it says in the next section. Oh, then in the next section. And then the next day, they're in the cathedral. Ryuki arrives with Date, Mizuki, Lian, and Gen. They rescue Kizuna. That's when she gets paralyzed. And Dante almost dies. And then Ryuki's a mind-broken sad sack.
Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt. That's what's been plaguing him. He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
What about the self-destruct program in Tama?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted.
Good.
That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
But Ryuki himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why he didn't do that. Why he gave in to Terra's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Why are you here?
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
He did, yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
Ryuki, you made a mistake. But lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone. Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice. If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top. That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Based wholesome masculinity pep talk, Date.
Mr. Date. Everyone,
What's he holding?
I...
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry. Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay.
Yeah, Ryuki's had a really fucking hard time these past 6 years or whatever. After that, we all shared information. Aiba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. I want to see Marco's, like, human form? I'm just curious. Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Yeah, he's shy, but I want to see like a male AI ball persona. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information, including Somnia from top to bottom.
So, the first thing on the agenda is stopping the NirvanA initiative.
When, where, how? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the NirvanA initiative?
Yeah. I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
Don't worry about me. You should talk to Ryuki.
Why are you talking to me? It's Ryuki's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck off. A guy whose little head does all the thinking. Oh my goodness. A thick... Come on, you can't say that and then do... A thick pillar. ... Come on, Mizuki, you're projecting on this one. About the videos.
Uru created 3 videos. QR video, NirvanA trial, and NirvanA X. The QR video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
That video is actually on
it was
YouTube.
First made public 6 years ago, on February 10th.
In real life.
The motive was...
Merely a small part of my plan. It's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The NirvanA trial.
Yep.
It was uploaded on February 9th.
Back when Uru was still alive.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of NirvanA X, the third video, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490 in the NirvanA trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city. And those who did solve everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside was a device that shot TC Purge.
Oh,
If
fuck.
you open the box, it triggers.
Wait, didn't Ryuki open that box? Or was it already open when we saw it? The first time.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the
Because we
DNA
saw the
structures
box
of neurons.
opened as Ryuki.
It can make you see things.
But I think it was open when we got there.
It makes you do weird things over and
Can't remember.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing unpredictable things. Crazy things.
Dude,
Over and over.
new headcanon. The TC Purge in the universe where the TC Purge virus gets out, that's the Danganronpa universe. There you go.
I'll be honest.
Irrefutable headcanon.
I contracted TC Purge because I opened the box.
Okay, we did open it. I couldn't remember.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it. And he can't spread it either.
Was that why we trip out
Having
sometimes?
said that, TC Purge is still a problem. Before the body develops a resistance, it can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
Is that what it looked like? When I
Yes.
was infected with TC Purge, my symptoms got worse. Disorientation, short-term memory loss,
Yep.
hallucinations.
Yep.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge, and as a result, they started acting strangely.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets. And a lot of suicides.
I see. these people would have no
Yeah,
motivation
okay, that's
to
what he
return
was
home.
holding, his brother's watch.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
I'm guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now. To raise the curtain on the main event.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely, yes.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
It will grow in their bodies.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha, an emancipation from this fictional world.
That is the NirvanA Initiative.
Even if this NirvanA thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
Right. I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicides.
Where's my... There it is. When is the plan gonna happen?
The final video, NirvanA X, is already public.
There's a 7-digit number, which is probably a time and a date.
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today. Aiba, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
Oh, that's not
We
good.
barely have 4 hours left.
That's not very good. Where is it gonna happen?
Well,
We don't know.
my guess is the other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
What is it? CCFGGDAEIGAHE.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Oh, I remember something Bibi said earlier. The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue. Right.
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's probably with Shoma.
Is it Mame? Oh, the double booster! And the limousine and Date's car. We the whole entourage, dude. God damn.
I understand. I'll tell you the truth.
Big sis!
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault. 6 years ago, February 11th, my father called me here. Shoma wasn't here. Only my father and half a corpse.
Mame told us Jin's body was hidden under the floor. The same body half that was in the suitcase. Mame said she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin. Still don't know why they didn't just throw it in the ocean.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it. And Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame, that's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
What? Terror is dead?
We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terra's identity and the NirvanA Initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what we know
Adarooster
at the
did it.
station.
Amame, will you come with us?
No, no! I don't care what you say! You can't take Big Sis away!
I agree with Shoma.
Show me your
I don't want you
grown-ass
taking
man.
Amame away.
What's the problem? We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
Amame didn't kill anyone.
Uh-oh.
You
Amame?
finished that robot, right?
Oh, yeah.
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah. It's the second one, like a second child, so I named him Robo-G. He's much more powerful than before.
Fuck, she would
So
have
much more
access
weight
to the
than
robot
previous
too.
model. Wait a minute, who cares?
Oh, fuck.
Could you people just leave?
Oh, fuck.
No way.
A thermite bomb.
A what?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little...
Mame?
Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
I know that!
Then why did you ask?
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one
True.
easily using common products.
But why? Why would you do
But
such
why
a
did
thing?
you make it?
Well,
I'm
to
scared.
get revenge for my dad.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to get Terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Yeah, but I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
Right.
Hmm.
There is a more pressing issue.
I mean, Mame's Somnium was pretty fucking unsettling. Guinea, move aside.
Sorry. I can't let you do that. I came here to protect Amame. Date, if only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
Well, maybe you should have
She
thrown it in
can't
the
be
ocean,
prosecuted for that
dipshit.
crime.
The statute of limitations for abandoning a corpse is 3 years. She can't get arrested for hiding the corpse 6 years ago.
But I just can't let you.
Again, not making any sense.
Hold on.
Maybe he has
Are you
TC
hiding something?
Purge.
Did you get rid of the Cleone in the fridge?
No.
Wait, what's Cleone? The guy who doesn't put the toilet seat down? Date.
What? The TC Purge? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Yeah, but those symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
Hmm. Fuck.
We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Genny.
Why are you protecting
I won't
Mame?
let you. She's my sister.
We're not here for that.
But I have a bad feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her. I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away. I already lost my dad. If you take Big Sis, I'm
You gonna piss your pants?
When
You
I
gonna
was
cry?
in first grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things. She took me to robot expos and bought me books and parts. And she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell. It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die, but she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy.
Big Sis always protected me. Now it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So, if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Calm down, child. Here, back to the flowchart. Her Somnium was really fucking unnerving. Oh, you don't get much in the summary there. Like it was one I thought was gonna have another branch. 'Cause it was bad.
Do you hate Terror, the man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The NirvanA initiative? It's going to bring Nye's madness to the whole world. We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it.
True, we don't have very much time,
Do you want
kid.
Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan? Destroy his ambitions? Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death? If you
Damn,
resent
Mizuki don't
Terror,
play.
if you want revenge, please. We need your help, Shoma. Mame, you know something important, don't you? Something about the NirvanA initiative and Terror. Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
Oh, lots of options.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
Well, it's not looking great. She had the motive and she had access to the robot. And she probably knew about the Institute because of Shoma's therapy. Uh-oh.
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy. Her accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me. I promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason, then.
If you really have those feelings for her,
If we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible virus is going to spread.
the world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame must know something.
Are you okay with ruining her future?
Don't you want to
Damn,
protect her?
Mizuki's don't
Please.
play. Six years ago on February 13th.
6 years ago
God
on
damn it,
February
Mizuki.
13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us. I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the
The Somnium was
Mame
at
said-
Devita.
NirvanA. Collected. Genocide.
which would mean you know something about the NirvanA initiative.
February.
5 days ago, on February 10th, did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of Nye's Japan.
Oops. February 12th.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Amame?
I assumed it was Gen since we saw him in that same Somnium, but
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
I really don't want to do this, but if we have to use force...
No, you can't do this.
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis!
Kenny. Shoma. That's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You promise?
I promise.
Now, Mame,
Let's go.